my name is Vincent Forte. I'm the Digital Marketing Manager here at Celerant, and I want to welcome you to personalizing your email marketing campaigns by leveraging sales and customer data. So, what we're going to discuss today is a little bit about our digital marketing platform. We're not going to get too deep into the weeds on it, just giving you a lot of top line information specifically about how you can utilize our platform to structure and format some of your different campaigns, what you can do in terms of creating different customized email templates, what you can do with customer data, and how it all integrates into your e-commerce platform. In terms of your website, we can also connect our platform to your point of sale. So there's a lot we can do, and we certainly won't be able to cover every single piece of it today. So I just want to say right off the top, if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email. Talk to anyone in the room with you right now, and they'd be more than happy to give you either information on someone in sales who can help you with certain questions, or information where you can contact me for more information. More than happy to do a deeper demo, deeper dive into our platform with anyone who wants it. So don't hesitate to ask a question. Don't hesitate to ask for any further clarifications or demos or anything of the sort. So let's just jump right into it. You should see my screen on your screen here. And what you're looking at is our digital marketing platform. So when you log in, you're going to see your content calendar here. Again, we're not going to go through everything. We're really just focused right now on explaining, what we can do in terms of helping you with your campaigns. And one of the major things is the amount of data that we're able to pull in. And we're starting from there, but you'll see in a minute or two how that's going to build on itself. So if we go down here to all subscribers, and again, we're just in a demo account, so we're not going to be able to see every single example under the sun. But again, if you have any questions, you want to do a deeper demo, more than happy to schedule that with you. But for now, if we go into all subscribers, you'll see, unlike very similar services to ours, where you might be able to pull in just email addresses, first names, last names, things like that, maybe someone's phone number. We can capture much, much more than that. So if you see here, we can pull in everything from when someone last abandoned their cart on your website to average ticket purchase amounts, card ID information, date last purchase. Even if we scroll down a little further, top brand information, top department information, multiple ways as well. We can tell how much money someone has spent on a specific brand, or what your top department is based on how many items someone has purchased in that department, or how much money they've spent in that department. If we scroll down further, you'll also see that we have a ton of placeholder fields here. That's so that, like we just saw, we do have some stock information that we pull in already from your database. But if there's anything else, like let's say rewards club information, or any sort of tiered point system that you're collecting information on from your customers, we're able to collect that information. We can pull it directly from your database, from back office, into the digital marketing platform. If we scroll down further, you'll see we can also get information on recent cart items, recent purchased items pulled right from the receipt line, and other information like that when people have opted in. And obviously, the first question that everyone always has is they go, "Hey, Vin, this is a lot of information. That's really interesting that we're able to pull that much data. Very cool. What can we actually do with it?" And that's where we get into things like lists. So what you can do with that, and so that's kind of the starting point, right? Is you have all this data that we're pulling in, and we're able to pull it from both your point of sale and your e-commerce site. And then what can we do with it? Well, the starting point for that is really what we call dynamic lists. So basically, that's a filter that we have here. And if we click here, we look at the drop down, you'll see all the same custom fields that we just saw under all subscribers. So if you wanted to, target someone by top brand and go, you know what, I have this brand that I'm trying to push in store or online, and really, so a lot of times doesn't get a lot of traction. But we definitely have people who are interested in it and who have bought these products before. You can go, hey, top brand is equal to type in like brand X, click save and show list count, and then you'll get a list of, let's say out of 5,000 people, you'll get a list of 845 who have bought that specific brand in the past. Now, the next question you may have is how detailed can you get? How granular can you get? Because in that specific example, for example, you know, it's like, hey, that's great that we can pull everyone who's bought that specific brand before, but what if we have data going back multiple years? You we don't want to just target everyone who's bought that specific brand, everywhere from 5 minutes ago to 5 years ago. Great question. And to that I say, you can get as granular and as detailed as you want. Now, personally, I wouldn't recommend going this deep, but you get the idea. You can go, hey, I want to target everyone who's bought a specific brand, and add on to that everyone who has last made a purchase or their checkout date is after a certain date, like 6 months ago. So you'll be able to get everyone who's either made a purchase, um, not either, but who has made a purchase in the last 6 months, and that purchase involves brand X is their top brand. And on top of all the custom fields that we just saw that we're able to utilize, um, you can, if we scroll down further, target by location, target by different subscriber actions. So once you get the ball rolling on some of your campaigns and you start really collecting some of the a lot of the data revolving around subscriber interactions, you can start targeting people who are opening your email campaigns, people who are clicking through to your website from those campaigns, even going so far as to, you can do the exact opposite. You can say, hey, we want to target people who are not, uh, you know, interacting with our campaigns. Let's say you want to send out a coupon code. You can, again, there's no wrong way to do this. You could say, I want to reward people who are more active, and you can target, people who've been opening, a certain number of emails within a certain time period. Or you can go the exact opposite direction. And you can go, you know what? I want to send an email out to people who have not been active within the past 6 months and give them a bit of an incentive to come back into the fold and just give them a coupon. So now you're able to do this selective, targeted campaigning where instead of sending out a coupon code to everyone and just hoping that the right people are going to see it and they're going to use it, and you're kind of not wasting a sale per se. You can target people who you're actually looking to get back into the fold instead of just sending it out to everyone. Again, you can send it out to everyone. We give you the tools to use the platform however you like, and it should be noted that we're always here to help guide your campaigns as well. That's part of what you'd be paying for. We have a whole team behind us. We would basically get on meetings with you at your purview if you'd like, and look at your campaigns anytime you like, and go, hey, here's what you could be doing differently. Here's what we see you should be changing up your emails. Maybe change the formatting on this. Maybe try looking at these dynamic lists. Create some things for you to use in your campaigns to help get them rocking and rolling a little bit better than maybe they currently are. So that's one way on how you can utilize our system to create different targeted campaigns and utilize it to basically help in filtering down and getting to certain verticals and certain groups of people that you're looking to target. Again, based on things like top brand, top department, if people are buying certain items, what their habits are. And again, I'll reiterate because it's certainly one of the things that we're the most proud of is that because we're all under the same roof, it's all under one ecosystem. If there's ever anything that you're looking to do in terms of custom work, or again, if you have information that we're not currently pulling in that you want to start pulling in, because it's all connected, we're able to go ahead and get that done for you and pull that information in. But moving on to the next piece of the puzzle in terms of customizing your email campaigns, personalizing them, and leveraging that customer data is that you want to actually create an email campaign. We make it very, very simple. We have a whole drag and drop email editor. We give you about 70 or so stock templates to utilize. So if you see one that you like, basically you can just go in, and once it loads, you can just rearrange the assets to your liking. You'll upload different images. You upload GIFs, videos, whole chunks of HTML code as well. So you can put an HTML block in to your email campaign. We also have what's called dynamic content. Again, that we can get more into in a further demo down the road if you'd like. More than happy to set that up for you. But sort of jumping off from dynamic lists, I just want to talk about dynamic content for a moment because what we're able to do, and again, I want to stress, there's no wrong way about going about creating your campaign. You want to create, let's say, 5 different lists targeted to 5 different brands or departments, and just have those 5 dynamic lists that you're working off of, and create different email campaigns tailored to those lists. We can make that happen. It's very easy to do. I'm more than happy to help you set that up. But you may want to go in a different direction where you want to just send out your one email campaign a week, or wherever you want to send out your campaigns. And in that campaign, you can have a section or a banner, for example, where if someone hits a certain criteria, they will see a certain ad. So the example I always like to use is if you run a sporting goods store, for example, and someone's top department is baseball. You can have an ad here that if someone's top department is baseball, it will show an ad for baseball equipment. If someone's top department is basketball, it'll show an ad for basketball supplies. If someone doesn't hit any of the criteria that you have set up, you can have a generic ad there for outer sporting outerwear or something. You're ready to go for that. So you could have even if you don't want to do multiple customized campaigns, you can still have the benefit of that in these sort of singular campaigns. If you want to keep things a little more minimal, like I said, do just a campaign a week instead of multiple campaigns. Or if you're someone who does an email, let's say twice a month, something like that, you may want to have the option to customize that in a way that suits you and your needs. And we allow for that as well. And then again, setting up the actual email templates. If you have templates all ready to go and you just want to port them over, we give you the option to do that. You can import email templates. And we also have, outside of the blank drag and drop editor that you're looking at right now, we have an HTML editor where you can import those existing assets and email campaigns. And then actually setting up the emails, again, we're always here to help you in terms of formatting, getting into the nitty gritty. We're not going to get into that right now, but just know that again, if you wanted to set up a demo, get more in depth on that, I'm more than happy to help walk you through and set that up, answer any specific questions that you have. And from there, we even give you certain options when sending out your email campaigns that can be very helpful. So we give you the option to run what's called an A/B test. A lot of you may already be familiar with this, but this is for specific. I mean, you could use an A/B test for any email that you send out, but specifically, we're coming up on the fall. We're already, I believe, as of this recording, we just hit the first day of fall, and that means that the holiday season is upon us. So a lot of times, Black Friday is coming up at the end of November, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Black Friday for a lot of our clients is a very big day, a very big weekend. They want to make sure that when they send out that email campaign that weekend, that the most amount of people possible are seen. They want to leave it to chance. They want to make sure that for this specific campaign that may affect the next month of their business, that the most amount of people see it. You can do that. You can hedge that by using an A/B test, where basically if you're sending out to let's say 5,000 people, you can pull let's say 500 people aside and send 250 people one version of an email, the other 250 another version of an email, and then from there, those emails get sent out to each group, and then you set a time frame, let's say 24 hours. After that 24-hour period, uh, it'll show you, how many people opened the first message, how many people opened message two, as well as how many people actually clicked through to the actual website and click through to maybe take advantage of a deal. So you can go ahead and check that as well. And based on that criteria, you can go, okay, message B had way more of a response, more people clicked through, more people just generally, in general, open the email campaign. So you can go ahead and send the remaining 4,500 emails out using template B or message B. So that's just a tool we have in our system that'll help you out with customizing and modifying your email campaigns. And then it doesn't stop there. You may think, okay, well, once those emails are sent out, that's the end of the process, right? There's no more customization. That's it. That's not it. In fact, we have a lot of automations that you're able to utilize, an automation system that is very simple to use and create automations with. And in fact, if nothing else, we actually have certain clients who only use our advanced automation. They don't even send out, they don't manually send out email campaigns. They just have, 3 or 4 automations running in the background, and that's worth it to them and to others as well, because, you know, and I'll show the example in just a moment. But just to pull it back just a moment, uh, in terms of how easy this is to use, you can create different automations for welcome emails, customize, abandoned cart automations, birthday and anniversary emails, emails that go out for reward programs if you hit certain tiers or if you pass certain thresholds. You can get customized emails sent out to you. And much like setting up an actual email campaign, it's very easy to set up. You have basically an entry trigger where someone hits a certain criteria, they get added to it, and then you basically just you want to send out a message from there. Boom, send out an email. Double click, you can customize what actual email gets sent out, and then honestly, in most cases, that's kind of it. Like and that's not to say that you can't do way more complex emails or automations, but this is really just to show that it takes a few seconds to get a lot of our automations up and running. Now obviously you have to create the email campaign. You have to know what email you want to put in here, but in terms of creating the actual automation, it takes just a couple of clicks. Now there are some that are a little more complicated that we would help set up for you. The example I'm going to pull up here is for an abandoned cart automation, where someone make this a little bigger. So basically, if someone uh, comes in, they abandon their cart, that creates a trigger where we wait a couple minutes, let's say 15 minutes, then we have a decision split where, okay, did that person go back and make a purchase? If so, then they get kicked out of the automation and their account resets. If not, if they still haven't made a purchase, then they get an email saying, hey, we see that you still have some things in your cart. Would you like to go back and make that purchase? and we give we have some code in that specific email that we put in that will pull in the person's card ID and the last 3 or 4 items that they have in their card. It'll pull those images in along with a link to their specific card on the website where they can click through and go back and make those purchases. And then we also have we go down even further. And again, just to touch on, we can do welcome emails as well, where someone comes to your website. We put what's called a light box on the web page, on the home page specifically, where if someone can put in their email address, and then when they put in their email address, boom, they get a welcome email. Maybe the welcome email has a coupon in it, something to entice them to come back, or it's just a friendly message saying, "Hey, thank you for signing up." Keeps your having that initial email there keeps everything top of mind. It's not one of these things where you could have people sign up and then they'll get an email from you until you decide to send one out 2 months later, and they get the email and they're like, I don't even remember what I signed up for. This ensures that one, it's automated, so it's always running in the background, and two, that they get an email immediately, so they're familiar with you. It's not something that they're gonna, have go to their spam folder. It's something that, they're gonna know that they signed up for, so they're expecting it, and they get it, and it's top of mind. And then, we also have other automations as well that are geared specifically towards birthdays. So if we just, again, we're not going to create a whole email campaign right now, but if you'll see here, we can basically set up, different subscriber triggers based on those custom fields that we saw before. So basically, we would do, date of birth, and we would set up person's date of birth. Basically, have a time of day where it checks. Let's say 2 p.m. every day. We could have an automation set up to check, you know, uh, on this, let's say on October 5th, 2024, how many people today have the birthday of October 5th? And then anyone who has that birthday, they'll get sent in. They will get the email that you decide to send out. They'll get it automatically. We can put merge tags in all your email campaigns as well. Merge tags basically allow the emails to be personalized. So you could have someone's name put in there. You could put, if you're doing rewards programs, you could show how many points someone has on their rewards card, things like that. So we can get really granular. We can really get into some really deep customization. Again, would love to get more in depth on that. If you want more information, definitely let me know. Let your let someone let your support rep know, or your project manager know. They will provide you with more information. They'll give you my information, or if it's a sales issue or question, they'll direct you to your sales rep as well. So just to recap, everything in terms of customization is based on the type of data that we're able to pull in, and we're able to pull in a lot of data. Again, the thing I always tell people is if you're currently collecting that data, we're able to collect that data. So going back to your rewards programs, things like that, if you're collecting that data and you have, you know, 6 different, fields that you're currently using, because one of it's for if someone's in the rewards program, and another one's how many points they have, another one is what level on the rewards tier they have. We can bring all that info, bring it all on over. We can bring it all into our system and utilize it in different campaigns. And then once we have that information in here, we can do things like dynamic lists, where we're filtering down who you want to send certain emails to based on that purchase data and that rewards club data and just customer data in general. And then utilizing it in different automated campaigns, whether it's sending out welcome emails, abandoned cart automations. Again, these are all things that, like I said, we have clients that just utilize the automation because they're there. It's the old Ron Popeil, remember the old infomercials where it say just set it and forget it. Well, you can kind of do that with our system. You know, if you're slick enough, you don't even have to be that slick either. I showed you before. It takes 2 seconds to create a lot of these automated campaigns. So, in fairly short order, you could have, let's say 3 to 5 different automations set up where they're all just running, working in the background. You don't have to do anything. And now, you have different revenue streams coming in that you maybe didn't have before. Because take the abandoned cart workflow, for example. You have that working in the background. It used to be someone comes to your website, they go, maybe they get a phone call, they leave, they come back, they go, I forgot what I was even looking at. Must not have been that important. They forget about it. You lose out on a sale. Now they get the email reminder soon after, gives them a link where they can go back and make that purchase, so you don't lose that sale. Same thing with just having the emails going out to people in general. In terms of the welcome emails, again, keeping your name and your brand top of mind for people. If you have different events going on. Like I said, you can filter in those dynamic lists by where you're located, by zip code. You have multiple brick and mortar locations, and you say, hey, we've got an event going on at this store, or we're going to be at this trade show or this event on this day. You can filter by, let's say, everyone within a 10-mile radius of that area or that zip code, and you can target people who are going to be in that area who are even returning customers who have bought something from you in the past who might be interested. So again, there's a lot of different scenarios, and it varies. Again, it varies as well by the industries that you're in. It's no secret that we work with a lot of different industries, a lot of different types of clients on our on our docket, and that's also why we give you our time. We're always here to help. Like I said at the top, help you with customization, help you with molding your email campaigns, helping you practice best practices. Looking at your campaigns, let's say after the first month or so, and go, hey, we like what you're doing here, but you could be doing this a little different. We noticed you haven't set up certain automations yet, or you have set up certain automations, but they could be improved by doing X, Y, Z. We're here to add that human element as well. We don't just give you the software to use and then you're off to the races, and it's very hands off. Yeah, if you want to be hands off, that's under your purview. We have some clients who are a little more hands off as well. We have other clients that we talk to all the time and help with their campaigns. So we give you the option to be as detailed and as involved with the platform as you would like to be. But if you want to be more hands off, we make it easy so that you can put a lot of things on autopilot, very easy to use once you get set up. And we also have it so that if you want to get a little deeper, we're here to help you do that as well. So, like I said, it's all under the shared, Celerant ecosystem. So that's the other big thing as well, because we're able to pull the data from your e-commerce platform, the data from your point of sale, and then if you want, like I said, if you want custom work done, we just have to go in house to make that happen. We don't have to, call some third party or call your webmaster who's got to get back to our developer who's got to call me and then do this. It's all in house. So again, if you have any questions, anything you'd like to go over, please feel free to let me know. You can get my email from the person in the room or your project manager, and they'll be able to get you more info and put you in contact with myself or whoever you need to speak to. For the billing thing, talk to your sales manager. If it's something related specifically to the platform or any questions that you have, put you in contact with me. Like I said, I'm more than happy to set up a further demo with you. And with that said, that's pretty much it for now. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to let the people in the room know. Let your project manager know, and they'll get in contact with me, and I'll get in contact with you. So again, thank you for taking the time out to watched this presentation today. This has been personalizing your email marketing campaigns by leveraging sales and customer data. Again, we talked. There's a lot more to go over. If you'd like to, this is we're just kind of scratching the surface here of what our platform can do. So, with that said, thank you. Have a good rest of your day, and hope to hear from some of you soon.
That concludes this session. Thank you for joining us. If you have any questions, please reach out to your implementation manager or account representative. Don't forget, you can refer to the Resources tab under the top navigation panel to download session outlines and more from all of our sessions. Also, be sure to visit our partner booths to check out their special offers and connect with them to enter their giveaways. We'll see you in the next session.